just going to do a short little video for pre and postnatal women. Just some nice stretches for you to do while you're at home. Have some support if you want to here, so grab any cushions that might make you more comfortable. You can always use a pregnancy pillow if you've got a bolster or anything like that for relaxation as well. So it's just going to be very short, just a few simple stretches you can do, some breathing techniques, and I'm just going to show you a short relaxation as well. Okay, so we will just start seated first. So find a position that's comfortable for you and baby. So you can have your legs crossed, or if you prefer have your legs straight, you can have your legs as wide as you need to, so you've got space for you and baby. So just find a comfortable seated position here first. Again, you can always sit on a cushion or anything like that if that's a bit easier. Okay, we're just going to stretch out a little bit here first. Okay, so just shaking out the shoulders. You can always shake out the neck here, anywhere else that's feeling tight. If you want to do the wrists, maybe move around through the torso a little bit here. Just doing whatever feels right for you here. Okay, so just stretching it out, warming up a little bit. Take as much time as you want to here. Wherever feels that needs just a little bit of a stretch first, then do. Okay. Then when you're ready, we're just going to do a little sequence here just to warm up a bit more. Okay. So usually in a normal yoga class we do a sun salutation. We're going to do a moon salutation, so it's less intense, but please just see how you feel. Anything that doesn't feel right for you or baby, don't do. If you're feeling any uncomfortable pains, just stop straight away. Okay, I'm going to show you different options in this sequence. Okay, so we're going to be in the center of your mat here, all right? And if it feels comfortable for you, we're going to come into a high kneeling position. Okay, again, you can have your legs a little bit more apart here if you need to, so you're stable and comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable on your knees, if it's going to be too much pressure doing this little sequence on your knees all the time, you can do all of this sequence seated with your legs out straight instead. Okay, so don't feel like you have to be on your knees for this one. And I'm going to show you different options with the arms as well. So I'm going to do the sequence twice, and each time I'm going to show a different option with the arms. Okay, so everybody's going to start with their hands in front of the chest first. So either in a high kneeling position or with your legs out straight. Okay, if you're in high kneeling, we're just going to start by stepping your right foot forwards. Okay, and again, give yourself space for you and baby, so if you need to take that leg a little bit wider out, do. Okay, and then from here, so either if you're seated or if you're in this position, we're just going to take the arms up over the head if that feels okay for you. If it's too strong a stretch around about where baby is, then don't do this. Just keep your hands in prayer instead. Okay, so we're going to inhale as we take this pose, and then exhale, take the arms out wide. Inhale, we're going to twist over towards that right side, just a little twist. Exhale, come back into centre. Inhale, twist over towards the left. Exhale, come back into centre. Inhale, stretch down to the right, so right hand comes down, left hand goes up. Exhale, back in. Inhale, stretch down to the left, left hand down, right hand up. Exhale, back in. Inhale, reach the arms up if that feels okay for you. And then exhale, bring the hands back into prayer. If you're in this position, you're just going to bring that knee back. Okay, and then we're going to do that on the opposite side, but on this opposite side I'm just going to show the option with your hands always in prayer at the chest. Okay, again, you can always keep the arms out if that felt okay for you. So if you're in your high kneeling position, we're going to step your left foot forwards this time, again giving you and baby as much space as you need here. Okay, so we're going to inhale, reach the hands up if you're reaching the hands up, or just look up if you've got your hands in prayer. Exhale, take the arms out if you wish, or stay here with your hands in prayer. Inhale, small twist over towards the left side. Exhale, come back into centre. Inhale, twist over towards the right. Exhale, come back into centre. Inhale, stretch down to the left. So left hand down, right hand up if you're doing the arms. Exhale, come back in. Inhale, stretch down to the right. Exhale, come back in. And then inhale, take the hands up if you've got them up, or just look up if you've got your hands in prayer. Exhale, come back into prayer. Good, okay, take your time if you've got your knee out, just to bring it back down, okay. So that little sequence there, you can do as many times as you wish, okay. It's a nice stretch for the shoulders, for the upper body. We're working your hip area, and we're creating strength in the legs, okay. So that's one that you can do at home as many times as you want to, working with the breath. Okay, take your time. We're going to come up to standing, so do whatever you need to come up here. Okay, we're going to come to the front of your mat, so we're going to do some strength work through the legs. We're going to go into a high lunge, so take your time. We're going to step your left leg back, okay, left heel's off the floor, alright. So just make sure that you're stable and comfortable in this position, so move around here if you need to. You don't have to go too wide. Obviously you need to think about you and baby and your balance, okay. Going to bring your hands into prayer at the chest, so right knee's bent, left heel is off. You're more than welcome just to hold it here. If you want to do a bit of strength work, next time you take a breath in, we're going to slightly come up, and then the breath out, you're going to sink down. Inhale to come up, exhale to sink down. So just working with your breath, whichever feels good for you. Always have a break whenever you want to. If you want to stretch out, open up the chest and the shoulders a little bit more, you can take the arms back, so you're bending the elbows, pushing the shoulders back, spreading out through the fingertips. So nice deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And then next time you're down, hold it here, focusing on the breath, so deep breaths in, deep breaths out, for 3, 2, 1, okay, coming up. This back foot now, we're just going to plant so it's flat on the floor, but it's probably going to be at a slight angle. And then you can always take this back leg a little bit wider, so you and baby have got space here. This right foot here, we're just going to straighten the right leg. We're going to do a little fold here, so we're stretching out through the hamstrings, the calf muscles a little bit here. Bring your hands on your hips. Take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, we're just going to hinge from the hips, so we're only just going to come halfway, okay? Just to wherever feels comfortable for you. We're going to keep our hands on our hips here, okay? And then next time you take a breath in, bend back in your right knee, and then the breath out, straighten the leg. Inhale, bend in the right knee. Exhale, straightening the leg. So again, just work with your breath, wherever feels okay for you in that stretch. When you bend the knee, try not to go over the ankle too much, so you should still be able to see the toes. Try and keep the back straight as much as you can, so you're just gazing straight ahead. And we'll do one more. And then when you've done, slowly bring yourself back up. Bring both legs forwards again, have a little shake out here. And then we're going to do all that on the opposite side. So step your right leg back, so the right heel's off the floor, left knee's bent, so you're in a high lunge on this position. Again, take your time here to get your balance, your stabilisation. Okay, just making sure you and baby are safe, alright? Hands on your hips here, or you can start with your hands in prayer at the chest. Hold it here, you're more than welcome. Or if you can, next time you take a breath in, we're going to slightly come up. And then as you breathe out, you're going to sink back down. Inhale to come up. Exhale to sink down. So just doing strength work through the legs is just good to help you in preparation for labour. If you've had a baby, then it's good just to re-strengthen these muscles. And again, here if you want to, open up the chest, the shoulders, push the shoulders back, bend in the elbows, spread out through the fingers. And then next time you're down, see if you can hold it here. Focus on the breath. 2, 1. Okay, coming back up. So back foot, again, just plant it on the floor. So the foot's going to be at a slight angle. And again, back leg you can take as wide as you want to, so you and baby got space. Trying to keep your hips facing forwards. And then we're going to straighten in the front leg here. Okay, again, we're going to do our fold. So hands on your hips here. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, just hinge halfway if that feels comfortable for you. Keep your hands on your hips. And then next time you take a breath in, bend in the left knee. Exhale, straighten it again. Inhale, bend in the knee. Exhale, straighten. Keeping the back long, so you're just gazing ahead. Good, and we'll do one more. And then take your time, slowly bring yourself back up. Bring the legs forwards again, just have a little shake out here. And then we're just going to come into the centre of your mat, so you've got space to stretch your legs wide, okay? Moving around a bit here. So, as wide as you want to go here, feet are parallel in, okay? And then, if it feels okay for you, you're just going to turn the heels inwards, so the toes are pointing outwards a little bit more. Again, if that doesn't feel comfortable, just keep your feet parallel instead, okay? We're going to do some wide squats here. So, hands in front of the chest. Take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, we're going to squat down, okay, just as low as you want to go. Inhale, come up. Exhale, squat down. Good. So again, this is strength work for these areas that are going to be used in labour. We're working the hips, the quads, the glutes. Push down through the feet as you come down. And then push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes as you come up. Work with your breath. Again, option here for the shoulders, the chest, opening up. So you're pushing the shoulders back, bending in the elbows, spreading out through the fingers. So these kind of poses for the shoulders, they're just good to stretch all the area out because the body is changing in pregnancy. So we do a lot of hunching forwards. We do a lot of pushing the hips once the baby starts to grow. So it's all good stretching, opening up these areas. Next one, if you can, when you're down, we're going to hold it here. Okay, use your pelvic floor muscles as well in these positions, so you can bring the navel in towards the spine and then tuck the tailbone in as though they're trying to meet, and you're holding that as you do this. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, slowly bring yourself back in. Stretch it out. And then do whatever you need to come back down to the floor, okay? So if you need to take your legs a little bit wider first, you can. Maybe do a little squat and then bring your hands down. Or if you've got any other way of bringing yourself to seated, do that. Next pose I'm going to show you is just a seated twist. So just getting into your seated position, either legs crossed, all legs out straight, okay? Just going to do a little twist here. So some twists aren't good in pregnancy, so closing twists where you're constricting your area isn't good. So we're going to open up instead, okay? We're going to keep your right hand on your right knee or anywhere on that right leg, okay? And then we're just going to sweep your left hand around the back, okay? If it doesn't come all the way to the floor, you might want to use a book or a block to bring that hand on, or you can just place that hand anywhere on your back instead. If it feels okay, look over towards that left shoulder, push the chest forwards, try and relax into the right hand so you're not gripping too much, and then just taking deep breaths here. So again, we're opening up our chest, stretching out these shoulders, helping with your posture, working the lower back. 2, 1, okay, coming back in. Opposite side, so left hand's just going to stay on your left knee or anywhere on that left leg. And then when you're ready, you're going to sweep the right hand around the back. Either place it on the floor or use a block or a book, or again you can just place it on your back. And then looking over towards that right shoulder if that feels okay. Push the chest forwards. Try and relax the shoulders. Deep breaths. Two, one. Okay, slowly bring yourself back in. And then we will do Baddha Konasana. So Baddha Konasana is just bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees flop out to the side, okay? So your knees might be quite high, that's fine, just wherever feels natural for you, all right? So again, this is a good one just to stretch out the whole groin, hip area that's going to be used in preparation for labour. And if you have given birth, then this is a good one just to help to start stretch out, strengthen these muscles again, okay? So options here, you can have your feet away from the body, or if you want a bit of a stronger stretch, you can bring the feet closer in towards the ground, so you'll feel a little bit more through the hip area, okay? Gently just push the soles of the feet together, so you should feel a little bit more through the inner thigh. Hands can be in prayer at the chest, or you can hold onto your feet, or you might want to hold on to baby here, okay? So this might be a pose that you just do seated anyway, now that you've got baby to think about, because there's a lot of space here for baby. So it might be just one that you want to use for breathing techniques. So just try and keep the back tall. Again, deep breaths in, deep breaths out. We'll just hold it for a couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, just releasing. So again, that's a nice one to do. As long as you feel comfortable doing it, you can stay there quite a while if you wish. I'm going to show you another pose now, another seated pose that is nice, especially in your final trimester. So we are going to bend the knees, feet on the floor, legs as wide as you want here, so you've got space for you and baby. And then you're going to take your hands around the back for support. You can have your hands flat, or you can have your hands in a fist position here, okay? Again, whatever feels more comfortable for you. We're going to just curl out through the spine, so you're pushing your chest forwards as you curl out through the spine. Push down into the shoulders a little bit here, okay? And then you can look up, or you're more than welcome to look straight ahead. Breathe in here, okay? So nice deep breathing. So again, we're using your shoulders, the chest, stretching all that area out. But this one's a nice one in your final trimester because you might be suffering more with indigestion, just feeling uncomfortable. So this is just a good one, just to create a bit of space. So if you can, just take nice deep breaths here, okay, just feeling that rib cage expand, and then exhale, just release. And then this is another pose that you can do for as long as you wish, okay, just to release any niggles that you might be having. And we'll just hold it for one more breath. And then releasing here, okay. And then we're just going to stretch it all out. So just taking your legs wide here, okay. Again, as wide as you want to, so you've got space for you and baby. You're going to take a breath in to reach the hands up. And then as you breathe out, you're just going to stretch forwards here, okay. So you might just want to stretch out the hands, that's fine, and drop the head. You might have a block or a book that you're more than welcome to hold on to, or you might be able to hold on to your toes. You can always bend the knees here, alright? So just trying to drop the head and the neck, trying to relax into the shoulders. Two, one, okay, slowly coming up. So they were just a few poses, a few stretches you can do at home, and you can do those stretches for as long as you want to, working with your breath, relaxing into those poses a little bit more here. Just going to very shortly, very briefly do a little bit on breath work and show you ways to relax as well at home. So again, you choose your seated position here, okay? You can have the hands just relaxing on the knees, or if you want to keep the bond going with baby, you're more than welcome to hold on to baby here, maybe even stroke baby as you do your breathing. Totally up to you here, whatever feels right for you. Trying to keep the back tall, tuck the chin in towards the neck, closing the eyes. So just thinking about our breath, okay? Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And then as you breathe out, you can either do through the nose or through the mouth. So we're inhaling in, exhaling out. So trying to keep the breath slow and level and controlled. This just helps just to automatically slow down the body, slow down the mind. If it helps, you can always count. So in your mind, you can always count in for 5 as you breathe in, count out for 5 as you breathe out. And as you breathe in here, trying to relax a little bit more. So relax those shoulders, release the grip in the jaw, and let the tongue drop from the top of the mouth. Focusing the mind on the breath, so just noticing the rhythm, the sound of your own breath. And this is a good technique just to start doing as much as you can. Just relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. If the mother is calm and relaxed, then baby will be calm and relaxed. So just adding this into your daily routine will really help you and baby. Just taking time out just to listen to your breath, slowing everything down. So again here you can take as long as you want in this breathing exercise. We're just going to do one more breath, just taking a breath in and a breath out. And then slowly open up the eyes, okay? And then I'll show you a short relaxation. So, totally up to you as well here. If you prefer to stay seated, then you might want to maybe grab pregnancy pillows or more cushions, and you might be able to lean against a wall if you've got some wall space. If you feel okay, then you might be able to come down and lie on your left side. Again, I'll show you options here with different supports. So you can always have a cushion for your head, or you might just have your arm out maybe with a cushion. You might want to bend the knees, and then you might always want cushions, bolsters, or maybe your pregnancy pillow here, just to help with support. You can always have some support underneath baby here as well, so maybe some cushions again, or blankets. It's good to have as much time as you can to relax, so if you can, really give yourself plenty of time. So again, you might want blankets and things here just to get settled. And then when you're comfortable here, wherever you are, you can have your hands wherever you wish, but again here, if you want a bit more connection with baby, you might still want to stroke baby or hold baby here, closing the eyes when you're settled. And again, you're just trying to think about your breath, using the breath to relax. So deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Focusing the mind on your breath. Just taking some time out here, out of your world. Whatever's happening in your life at the moment, you don't need to worry about it. Just focusing back here on you and baby. So just take a moment just to notice how you're feeling. Notice how baby's feeling. Using the breath to relax. So you can always use that exhale just to release and let go of anything that's bothering you, any tension, anything that's causing negativity in the body. Just use that exhale just to release and let it go. Feeling the muscles relax more and more with every breath. Allowing the body just to sink a little bit deeper with every breath. And with every breath in, just sending warmth and love and positivity into your heart space. Send that warmth and love and positivity down towards baby. Surrounding baby with love. With every breath in. And as you relax here, you can always say in your mind, I'm well, I'm happy, I am loved, baby is well, baby is happy, baby is loved. And you can say this to yourself as many times as you wish. Staying in this relaxation for as long as you can. Really giving yourself time to relax so that baby's calm and mummy's calm. And then when you're ready, just taking time just to come round, start to wriggle into the fingers, the toes, being more aware of the breath, more aware of your surroundings. Take as much time as you need just to slowly bring yourself back up. Back to a seated position. Keep the eyes closed here. Bring the hands into prayer at the chest. Just take a couple of breaths just to settle back in. And then opening up the eyes. So thank you very much for tuning into this video. Again, it's very short, but I just wanted to give you some stretches that you can do while you're at home. And yeah, please do give yourself a bit more time for some of those exercises, especially give yourself more time for relaxation. Stay safe, keep well, and if you want to get in touch or if you have any comments, feel free to get in touch. Namaste.